Oh, God, she's still banging on in her Archetypes podcast. In the latest edition, Breaking Down the Bimbo, where she talks to Paris Hilton about being an archetypal bimbo, Meghan Markle claims that she was objectified when she was on Deal or No Deal. She said, "I ended up quitting the show. I was so much more than what was being objectified on the stage. I didn't like feeling forced to be all looks and little substance." The role was about looking good and just opening a box. I mean, if you felt that strongly about it, you didn't have to do it. And in fact, in Suits, which pays pretty well in comparison to most jobs, you acted out some pretty steamy sex scenes. And a former Deal or No Deal colleague, Patricia Cara, spoke to Inside Edition, and she said she doesn't actually recall ever feeling that way during work. Whoopi Goldberg also criticised Meghan's comments. The Duchess revealed that there were different beauty stations to prepare for the game show, including a section where you can add padding in your bra. Yet Clara claimed there were no bra stations. There was no bra station. Meghan said that she wants more for Lilibet. I think someone should point out to her that it hasn't actually done her any harm. She's managed to bag a prince and she's a multi-millionaire. But there's more. In a recent interview with Variety, Meghan said this of Her late Majesty: "What's so beautiful is to look at the legacy that his grandmother, Prince Harry's, was able to leave on so many fronts. Certainly in terms of female leadership, she is the most shining example of what looks like. I feel deep gratitude to have been able to spend time with her and get to know her." Even though, according to Vanity Fair's royal correspondent Katie Nicholl, both Meghan and Harry declined the Queen's last invitation. She added, "I've reflected on that first official engagement that I had with her. How special that felt. I feel fortunate and I continue to be proud to have had a nice warmth with the matriarch of the family." Oh, OK, so we should just forget that you trashed the family on Oprah by putting it out there that someone in the royal family was a racist. And if my memory serves me correctly, I believe the Queen's extremely polite and measured response to that was that recollections may vary. Meghan talks about how her California friends had gathered around her to support her after that ghastly interview. She said, "It's like they knew exactly what I needed to feel in that moment. It meant and still means so very much to me. The power of sisterhood and female support can never be underestimated." Shame you didn't think that about you and relate that to your own family, and in fact your actual sister. She said that the public has misconceptions about her, adding, "I think that what happens looking in from the outside when there is this much noise is that you become dehumanised." Look, you keep going out with a load of claptrap. I could give you a few reminders, but it'll take too long. OK, remember the one about not being a prince? Or what about the Lion King one, the rejoicing in the streets? And what about the Sussex Survivors Club? They can't all be making it up. And then there's all the climate preaching whilst flying around the world in private jets. At least, though, we are being spared more acting. Meghan Markle also revealed that she won't be going back into that again. Thank God. It was bad enough the first time. But she has, however, promised to help anybody who is planning to play her in a role.